What a way to kick off our show, you guys. Our first show with Mr. Trevor Noah. Martin, Trevor Noah.
Dude, it was amazing, bro. Did you see the women's response to Trevor? How many ladies find Trevor's accent incredibly sexy?
How many of you guys found Trevor Noah's really ozo? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hate on him. Wait, ladies, you went crazy for him. I know, he's a good-looking man. I'm not gay, but if we were locked up, hell yeah. Oh, you don't even know. I would tear his ass up to the Lion King soundtrack. A good-looking dude. I gotta tell you guys, Trevor Noah has been on the road with Martin and I for, like I said, the last 4 months, and he's a great friend and a funny man. And any of the stories you guys might have heard about us in the past and the practical jokes, they've all been true, especially when a new guy shows up. You know, Trevor's a cool dude, you guys, but we couldn't wait to have fun with him. So let me tell you a quick story. We were doing a show in a city called Eagle Pass in the state of Texas. Now, got some Tejanos in the house? What's up? You far from home, coño. So anyway, we're doing a show out in Eagle Pass, Texas. Now, I have a friend of mine named Rick Gutierrez, who's also a comic who was on last season, who lives in San Antonio, Texas, which is about an hour or so away from Eagle Pass. He bought a new car and he drove from from San Antonio to Eagle Pass to meet up with us for a show that night. After the show was over, he says, hey man, he goes, you want to leave a little bit early and we'll take my car and you can drive it and the guys can catch up with us tomorrow in the tour bus. So I'm like, cool, let's take off. So I tell Martin and Trevor and the rest of the guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm leaving with Rick. So we get in Rick's car and I get to drive. We head to San Antonio. About 30 minutes into the drive, we start seeing flashing lights on the side of the freeway. And then a big sign that comes up and it says, immigration checkpoint ahead. Okay? Don't worry, this story ends differently. So anyways, I still get nervous. You know, I'm driving and I pull up to the line. And I'm sitting there and I'm just waiting for the officer to say something that's gonna annoy the hell out of me. So I'm just waiting, and here comes the officer, and when he saw me, he said, "Oh, Fluffy!" And when I heard that, in my mind, I was like, I'm not going to jail. He's like, dude, what are you doing here? I said, well, we have a show tomorrow night in San Antonio, and we're just passing through. Where's your tour bus? I said, well, my tour bus is back in Eagle Pass with the other guys. He goes, can we take a picture? I go, what about, you know, cars coming? He goes, there hasn't been a car here in hours. So we get out of the car, we take some pictures with the immigration officer and the dog, you know. We get back inside, and he says, thank you so much for taking the picture with me. I really appreciate it, man. We're just bored right now. I go, really? You guys are bored? Yeah, we're bored. I said, well, my tour bus is going to be passing through here in about 2 hours. And I says, we have a new guy on the bus who's from South Africa, and he's been bragging about his immigration status and how he never has problems with customs or immigration because all of his paperwork is always in order. I'm just saying, you know, if you're bored. Next morning, you guys, I get a text from Trevor, okay? And you see how cool and calm he is. That text sounded mad. I just look at it and it said, you're a dick. I couldn't get to Trevor fast enough to hear the story, right? So Martin and I, we pull up to the theater, and we see Trevor. And he already told me in the car, dude, Trevor's mad. I'm like, I see Trevor. I'm like, Trevor, you okay? And he just went off. Gabriel, it was insanity, I tell you. It was insanity. They pulled me off the tour bus like I was a common criminal. I wasn't wearing any pants. They took away my passport, my cell phone, all of my money. They stuck me in a jail cell with other criminals. Don't you have anything to say? I said, dude, you said you wanted to be black.